And camera's rolling. Did you freeze? Did you freeze? I think you froze. Or did I freeze? I didn't freeze. Juan, did you? Damn it. No, I think you froze.
Oh man, they're free.
Yo, seriously, I got none of that. I heard nothing. You froze.
Wow, and I'm connected to the internet.
In a world where geeking out never looked so good, two incredibly sexy men will rise for your auditory pleasure. Here's your hosts, Juancho and ViBE. Keeping up with the Geek Bros.
Got the original recipe.
All right, thank you. Tune in to Keepin' the Geek Bros podcast original recipe special. Stay tuned for the shenanigans.
Yes.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
So, what's going on, dudes? What's going on this episode? The original recipe. La original receta.
Oh,
So what's going on, people? What's going on up in the house? So yes, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's Geek Bros with 0. And email us at geekbroswith0@yahoo.com. And you can listen to us the first place. WeBeGeeksPC.com/WeBeGeeksPC.com.
Yeah, wait a minute, WeBeGeeks.com. WeBeGeeksPC.com.
There you go.
We're all there.
We're all there. We're all through Apple. Like, do you know that Audible now has podcasting? So maybe
Yes.
So are we in Audible yet? Can you put us in?
No, I put us on a list for it to go up on there. So let me know when it goes on there, because Audible is kind of connected to Google Play, and we're on Google Play. So
We don't have to touch anyone's receptors to be able to get on there. We don't have to stimulate any motherboards to be able to get onto that list faster.
just tickle it a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm working on it. Definitely working on it. So thank you for tuning in to Keep Up the Geek Bros podcast, the original recipe special. It was an idea that I pitched to Juan. I said, you know what? I think to end out 2020, yes, the last episode was not the last episode of the year, psych. And I said, oh yeah, let's give the audience what they really want, the original Geek Bro duo. So
Exactly.
yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't really sing like you're supposed to.
But because it follow with number one, but at the same time, I mean, it's the same original old school script, back to all the craziness. So yeah, it's the original.
It's the original, like i.e. where the topics don't make any sense because you don't know what they are till he says them. Kind of original. So
we play some of the song from West Coast.
what are you talking about?
Old school Los Angeles song from back in the days. It's usually on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That little B with Snoop Dogg. It's like the West Coast, no?
California love, California love. Like, what were you doing? That was
OG, bro. We OG up in here.
What was that? Before we get to today's topics, Juancho, how was your weekend?
It was, well, I mean, I worked. That's pretty much it. Oh, no, yes, I did actually work.
It was Christmas weekend. I mean,
bro, white people need their hot coffee.
Their white
and
chocolate,
the strawberry
mochas.
In the white toasted white chocolate mocha. Let's get that right. And no, I worked from 4 to 9. The rest of the week I just spent it with the wife, relaxing, chilling. We didn't do much.
I know that every year when you give Christmas presents, you remind her why she should stay with you. So did you get her anything nice this year?
I got a lot of cool clothes. I'm actually getting old, bro. I'm like I said, I buy myself all the stuff during the year. I don't Christmas like
that is exactly what my issue is with getting my kids stuff. They get stuff all year, so when the time came to get something, I had to think way outside the box. So
I'm over it. So every year, like she even asked me, "Oh, what do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, I buy myself everything throughout the year, but you need to stop doing that so I can buy. I'm like, but I want it. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, if you want it, then you get it.
I am buying myself a man purse. It's a satchel with not like the old one, but like, oh god, it's actually a man purse because bro, we gotta carry so much crap nowadays.
Ooh, what are you gonna carry? I carry my cell phone, my wallet, my keys. That's it. What do you carry?
I gotta carry all these sanitizing shit now, so I'm over it. So
Bro, it's just like one squirting thing, and you put that in your back pocket. I mean, that's what she said. Family podcast.
I am going to get myself a man purse. I want my man purse, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna embrace my Indiana Jones DNA that's inside my body.
Well, you take a picture so we can put it up on Geek Bros Instagram. It's Geek Bros with a 0. Yes, GEEK follow us.
And I play some Cyberpunk 2077 all weekend. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Oh, all right. Well, my weekend was fantastic. Christmas was great. I've been hanging out with a new crowd, so of course.
I saw.
Yeah. And you know what you guys. I don't know if I mentioned it on the podcast, but I got myself a big behemoth hookah, 44 inches tall.
I mean,
that's what she said.
Through your social media, how big the thing is. It's like
that is. It's huge, but if it's in a duffel bag, and so of course I'm the life of the party. So I go over to my people's place, and so we actually had a Christmas like party, and this friend of mine, she has a great backyard, so I turned her lounge into a hookah bar, basically a hookah lounge.
No love affairs, nothing yet for 2019, but yesterday 29th, right?
What? Huh?
No love affairs.
I'd love to make her a love affair. She's gorgeous. So but
we're gonna do that after tomorrow, after today. Today's full moon.
Oh, it's a full moon? So why are we talking about this? You just jinxed me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. And I brought it up. She's just a friend, and he said she's just a friend. Anyway, no, but she's lovely. She's a lovely individual. We reconnected when I went to New York. But anyway, we turned her backyard into like a hookah bar. Bring the tall,
bro.
Hookah.
Dude.
And I've met like
vibing.
Like 14 new people in 2 weeks. It's great. So it was great. We went over there. I didn't really know that matching pajamas for Christmas was a thing until I had to do it. So I was there. I was in matching pajamas. I mean, her mom came down, so her mom bought me matching pajamas. All the guys that should have had matching pajamas, all the women had matching pajamas.
Is that what you put? Is she that one, the future mother-in-law you put on there?
Yes. Yeah, she loves me. She loves me. So yeah, she got me matching pajamas, and then I started going through my feed. I'm like, wow, this is really a thing. A lot of people do matching pajamas. How come I've never noticed this before? I mean, it's cute, but yeah. So that was my weekend. It was great. You
get teddy bears?
Huh?
You get teddy bear pajamas? Is that what you got?
No, stupid. No, I got it was a cartoon Yeti, and it said Yeti to go, or like ready to go, Yeti to go, and it had Yeti blue pants at the bottom. It was from Old Navy, so it was.
Those are nice. Those are the nice pajamas. They're the expensive. They're the fancy pajamas out of the states here.
Which is why I made sure I bought them both a little special like wine glass with decor on it so for both of them. One said best mom ever for her mom, and one was given to her with flowers because she likes flowers. So it was a good time.
So that's it. What you got planned for New Year's Eve?
Don't know yet.
I have a full menu cooking ready to go.
You doing what?
I'm doing a full menu. So I'm staying. I'm going out. It's me and my wife. We're doing a full menu. Appetizers. I got a caprese salad, garlic pastry puff, pasta carbonara, pasta de mar, frutti di mare.
That's a lot of stuff.
And chocolate pudding with whipped cream.
I think at the very most, I'm buying a bunch of cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory, and if my boys are with me, we're gonna have sparkling cider or something, or sparkling something, and watch like Cobra Kai because it comes out.
It comes out the next day.
No, it comes out the first.
Yeah, the first. The New Year's Eve is the 31st.
Right, but I'm hoping it will drop midnight. I'm hoping it'll drop midnight. See what I'm saying?
Actually, lately, a lot of the stuff they say they drop the next day actually are dropping like midday, 11, 12. I think they're using Western California time.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Pacific Standard, something like that. Okay, makes sense. It'd be great.
They drop the stuff at midnight, so I'm not surprised.
It'd be great. So that's what we're hoping for. But other than that, I don't think so. I don't see myself going out. I mean, I've done enough going out for Thanksgiving and for Christmas and all in between. I think I'm gonna chill out, especially since Bayside isn't happening this year apparently. So, and that sucks because that was our spot. But that's about it. That's my plan. All right. So what's going on with Geek Bros? Well, the Cobra Kai season 3 final trailer review and the DC movies going to HBO Max reaction videos will be dropped. I would like to say this week. Definitely Cobra Kai will drop this week, just before Cobra Kai comes out just for the hell of it because it's gonna be fun. So look forward to those two. Of course, we're still not really meeting up together yet, so it's still cell phone footage, but it's better than nothing. You either get Zoom footage or cell phone footage. You guys gotta get what you can. So yeah, that's that. And then of course the Disney Investors Day special video recap is up from last week, so check that out. Where I did say it was the last recording of 2020, which was not true at all if you're listening to this. And that is it. So tell me, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, the movie standard of the weeks. We got talking about Soul. We're going to talk about Heroes. We Can Be Heroes. WW84. Then we got video games out this week. Vi's going to talk to me about how Hyrule works, how he really feels about
Age
it.
of Calamity.
Top 5 games of 2021. 2020, not 2021. By Juancho.
Oh, you meant 2020?
Yeah, I meant 2020.
All right, let me fix that. Okay.
Nintendo Life. Yes, Nintendo Life is back. We're gonna talk about Nintendo ain't got time for your drama. Video games at the hospitals. Nintendo keeps on winning. And then yes, the famous Konnichiwa Anime Invasion coming back.
Anime Invasion.
And then Open Mic. Open Mic.
Open Mic.
I guess theaters are still a thing, I guess. And Hot Mic. Simping. Do you simp? Because I know Vibe simps. So we're going to be talking about that today. So let's get to it. All right. So Soul. Vibe finally started to live life.
Wrong. It's time for the fresh scent.
Fresh scent.
Okay, come on.
Ends of the week. So talk to me, Vibe. How was Soul? Did you finally
realize what life is? So it's no surprise that Juancho took a sabbatical, and his sabbatical had to do with a disagreement me and him had a long time ago. After watching Soul, I realized that disagreement never ended, and that Juancho still has beef with me. So I'd like to ask him, why did you tell me to watch this movie? Because you hate me.
Because the movie was perfect. Why wouldn't you?
It was not. Okay, the movie had no point. I'll be real with you. It had no real message. It was discount Inside Out. Literally, discount Inside Out.
Okay.
That's how I felt about it. Like, I felt nothing. I mean, I had some chuckles. Was that Jamie Foxx's voice?
Yes, it was.
Okay. But I felt nothing. I didn't understand what the message was with that movie. What was the message that was given to you?
The message that I got from the movie was that we are all meant for a purpose, and actually that is not true. We are meant to just live life moment by moment, and not actually to find a purpose in life, like become a banker or become a cook or become inspired by music. It was meant for you to know that you just live life to the fullest, and look at the little things in life. What triggered that was, because I saw the movie twice, what triggered that was at the end with the leaf. It was just a leaf. Mm-hmm. But it gave purpose to that person because they were just living life. They were enjoying the smallest things, such as walking, looking at people, collecting stuff. That was that person's life. It was a joy. It wasn't something like becoming a doctor or a musician. Even he said it at the end. It's like, now I'm going to live life. It wasn't him becoming a musician, because he could have had a career with a lady. Yeah. But he actually chose to live life, enjoy.
See, I think that message would have come through more if he got that opportunity with the lady and he lost it, and that led to his death, and he was just upset about that, and he wanted to get back to his life to try and correct that problem. But then through his interactions with that soul, whatever, that he realizes, you know what, it has nothing to do with that. I could just, live life and let go of whatever that is. The fact is, he got what he wanted, what he's been searching for. And I'm sorry, but I honestly believe that if we human beings don't feel like we have a purpose, we run around aimlessly, upset and miserable. A human being with purpose, with a goal, with a desire, with a passion, is way more productive to society than somebody who's just going through the motions. So I disagreed completely with just like the old episodes. I have like these gnats flying around. I believe that a person that is aimless is detrimental to society, to themselves, and to their own spark.
They showed that. They showed that example with the lost souls. They had the purpose is what drives us to do stuff. The purpose, the goal in life is what drives us to wake up every day, to go to work, to achieve that goal. But at the same time, we have to also realize and remember that we also have to live life and not just live by that goal only, because then we lose ourselves. And then that's what they showed. So there's the banker guy who stock market sells stock. He was there. He woke up every day. He ate stock, but he wasn't living. He wasn't enjoying life. He was just robot to society. And that's what the movie was so good to me. That's why I enjoyed the movie so much, just because it just really shows what humanity currently is at. Damn, old Juancho is getting wiser. I like this. The
I hear
ball.
what you're saying, but it doesn't apply to the teacher guy because he wasn't absorbed in trying to be a musician. He was still doing other things. He was being a teacher. He was being. In my opinion, I think he found his purpose in teaching.
Yeah,
I think all it did was say, okay, your purpose is not being a musician. Your purpose is being a teacher, to inspire people. So I think the message was messed up because yes, it ended with him saying, I want to live my life. I'm going to enjoy my life. But all the flashbacks, most of the flashbacks that he had, was of him teaching and inspiring people. So I think that, I don't know, I think the message is lost in translation. I believe that they said, okay, no, we all are born, we have a purpose, but we may not know what our purpose is, or it may be so subtle we don't realize that that's our purpose. If his purpose was teaching and inspiring people in music.
This is why this movie is so great, because you can have you can actually dissect this movie so well and be able to come up with any different conclusions.
It's not that deep. I'm sorry. It's not that deep.
I think it's deep. I think it's deep because, listen, I can give you an example with the barber. Barber wanted to go to vet school. Barber's daughter got sick. Barber ended up becoming a barber, and he loves what he does, even though his passion is vet school.
But but he's a victim of circumstance. That's the thing. He's a victim of circumstance.
But here's me, person who wanted to become a pediatric surgeon.
Oh, sorry.
Due to the status in the country during the time that I was growing up here, I couldn't have the opportunity to go to school and get that because I needed to make a life. So I switched careers. Do I still inspired the healthcare field? Of course, 100%. That's why I'm in it. Am I doing something completely different than what I'm doing? Yeah, but I'm getting close as possible to make people happy. So it depends on who you are, but I really think that the movie itself was really, really well. It was beautiful. It's a good movie. I mean, I think it was a beautiful movie.
I think it was boring, and it was pandering to the most shallow concept that we human beings hold on to. That's all I can say.
So, all right. Another movie that probably did you watch We Can Be Heroes?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so
I know that song. We can be heroes.
Okay, so do you remember
just
that
one day?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl? The whole little with Spy Kids.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's what the movie's about. The kids. So you have Shark Boy and Lava Girl's daughter. You have Jinder. What's his name? Mandalorian.
Is this a sequel? Is this a sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
I guess so. Yeah, in a sense, it is. So the movie's bad. I mean, of course, the Spy Kids movies weren't great. They weren't like, oh my god, amazing movie. They just suck you in. You just want to continue watching these fucking movies.
I've never watched a single one. I've seen trailers for them.
But yes.
And I know the girl in it. She grew up to be like a super hottie, but that's just
not hottie in this movie either way. I'm kind of depressed on that. But anyway, We Can Be Heroes. It sucked.
Just one day.
It drive you in. You need to watch it with your kid. I need you to tell me how you really feel in the chat about watching this movie.
What is it streaming on?
Netflix.
Okay, by the way, Soul is streaming right now on Disney Plus. Disney sent us free stuff.
Yep, exactly. And then that's it. And then the next movie that was just a beautiful hot mess, just because I'm just saying beautiful because of Gal Gadot. WW84, Wonder Woman 1984.
We can discuss this, but I haven't watched it. I'm gonna go see it in theaters because
you don't want to watch HBO Max?
I don't want to subscribe to any more stuff, Juancho.
Well, I have it. Why don't you just I just give you the login and just log in?
I have Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, CBS All Access, Peacock. I had Funimation for a hot minute.
I have Control too.
For all the Tenchi Muyo stuff is what I wanted, and it's just too many of them. It's too many. I can't do anymore. Well,
it was a hot mess. It felt like a mix of stories, very slow picking up. It was just it just dragged. I didn't enjoy it a bit, but it was okay. I guess it is. It is what it is. I don't want to get into much details, but it is what it is in that movie. All right.
So okay, you saw Wonder. Well, yeah. We did because we did a crossover that I never released. Oh, what did you like? The first one or the second one?
The first one. The first one was better. The second one didn't feel like a sequel. It felt like it belonged sometime in a different part of the sequence of the movie. That was not a sequel to me.
How do they explain because isn't that retconning a situation? Because doesn't Bruce Wayne throw in her face, "Where have you been for 100 years?" Like she disappeared after that, so she comes back. Huh?
He doesn't show up.
I know he doesn't show up, but do they explain that? Because he throws in her face that she disappeared for 100 years. Meaning she came in World War One, and she supposedly disappeared from the world until she showed back up in Batman vs Superman. So why is she back in 1984? He would have known about this then. So really, so they didn't bring it up?
Not whatsoever. They didn't even bring it up at all. They did bring up the jet, the invisible jet. That was pretty cool.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's it for
Was Gal Gadot just as hot and charming as she was in the first movie?
Yes, that's the only reason why I enjoyed the movie so much. She was just charming up to the max in that movie. But besides that, movie stuff.
I mean, Wonder Woman 1, certain looks that she gave to the camera, my heart stopped. Like I literally fell hard for her in that movie.
This one is going to give you a lot of heart, especially knowing that what's his name comes back in the movie. I'm not going to tell you how he comes back, but you can see her in that scene how much she cared for that guy. So yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
I'll check it out when you give me the login.
Yes. So video game time. Wingspan for the Switch, December 29th. And that's how we end 2020.
That's it? That's all there is?
That's it for this week.
That's video games out this week, by the way. He just threw that in there. So
Wingspan December 29th.
You know what I do want to talk about? Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. Now, I'm saying this for the first time. I actually got myself a gaming laptop. Okay, I'm not gonna say where I got it from. I'm just gonna say I got one, just because I wanted to get a new laptop. So I might as well get a gaming laptop.
What kind of laptop did you get? I don't want
to talk about this because I want to hear. I don't want you to make fun of me. I don't want Ross to make fun of me. I don't know to make fun of me. Okay,
I won't make fun of you. I won't make fun of you. But where do you get the gaming laptop?
It's a Dell. It's a Dell gaming laptop. It's whether XPGs or XGBs or all I know is that it's awesome. It lights up blue, and I'm getting.
Why didn't you just ask me or Ross?
Because I don't have that kind of bread to spend on whatever you guys are going to send me. I just wanted something.
But we could have told you for a niece. How much did you spend? Can I ask how much you spent?
Well, it was the original. All right, it was on sale. It was $10.50, but I got it for $700.
Okay, that's good. I mean, a $10.50 laptop should be good. It's a good.
Yeah, it was $1,050. With all the upgrades, and it was $700 because it was a huge promo. That's from slickdeals.com, by the way. That was what Ross gave me.
I read the laptop was $1,200. So, and you saw the beast. It ran well. So
yeah. So I don't feel so bad anymore.
Now you can play Civilization 6 without burning your house.
Bro, I'm playing it. It's so smooth. I'm playing Civilizations like After Earth. It's so smooth. But I bought it because I wanted to play Battlestar Galactica Deadlock because I love Battlestar Galactica. This tells you one of the wars, one of the what was it, like a stalemate during the original Cylon War. It's set in.
That means you got Steam.
Yes, yeah, I have Steam. I've always had Steam.
What we can do is I can later on I'll share my I add you to my family. So the games that I can play, you can play, and you can play, I can play. And I have a lot of survival games, tons.
Cool.
I have Civilization 6 on there, all the expansions. So
I have the expansions. I want the expansions.
I have the expansions.
I have a choice between the game or Battlestar Galactica.
Remember the Star Wars game that you wanted to play, Stellaris?
Yeah.
I have the game too with the mod.
That'll play. You're right. That'll play.
You think,
sorry, guys? If you're not watching us, I'm attacking a gnat. One single gnat that's bothering me. I think it's because it's my food that I have over here.
I'm looking at the picture right now. So is this a tactical game?
Yes.
What kind of?
I've never played anything like it, so I can't tell you what it's like. I can't tell you. I've never played anything like it.
It's 2017. It's on sale right now for $13.99 on Steam.
Yep.
So yeah,
I got season 1, season 2 for like 70% off. It was great. So
so you got all the bundle for $37.75.
Mm-hmm. Both seasons, season 1 and season 2.
You like this? It looks like it plays similar to Stellaris.
Yeah, probably. It's like you move pieces and it's turn-based, and you angle your characters, and you stop, and you send munitions, and you send out fighters, and it's like it's so much fun, and I love the story. And I finally just got myself my first Battlestar that I produced. It's great. So
I'm very happy that you have a gaming computer, because that means I have a lot. I even have Endless Space. It's another strategy. The games that you like, that they're called hex games. I don't know if you know what that means. Hex games. They are played in a hex board similar to Civilization, and they're turn-based strategy games. So I have a lot of those. Endless Space is one. I just have so many. I have tons. I have about.
Well, I'm down. I'm down to play, and I'm down to review it after I play. Because now that I have a computer that's worthwhile, that I'm being very, very stingy with. In other words, I'm not adding anything to it. That's crazy. I'm just.
I mean, do you have Norton on there? Because it's a Windows, so you're gonna definitely need some.
It has McPhee with it.
Need to go and get invested in Norton. $30 a year, and
Oh, that's not bad.
it's really good. I get it every year because it's better than that shit.
Okay, so Norton it is. I'll add it to it. That'll be next on the list. So that's it. I just want to do a quick throw in there. Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. If you guys haven't played it, it's great. It's a strategy war game. It's turn-based.
What's the graphic card on that laptop, if I may ask?
I have no idea. What I can send you the specs for it if you want. I have the specs. I'll send you the specs, but just don't laugh at me.
Probably before Ross sends it, because you're probably gonna get destroyed by Ross. So
yeah,
send it to me.
yeah, please, because the minute I got a Dell, I was just like, I can't tell them. I'm not telling them.
You're so embarrassing.
Because they're gonna say something and make me feel bad about it. I'm not saying shit. That's I meant. I wasn't saying shit.
If you buy your computer, you should be able to be fine, but it's fine.
So yeah, that's it. Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, Vibe approved. Definitely play it. And if you are playing it, there's actually a multiplayer function. Let's play together. Let me send all my munitions at you. I want my.
I don't think your laptop. I have to look at the spec. It may be able to play Cyberpunk. It may not, but I have Cyberpunk on Steam as well. So
it should be able to. I mean, it's a new laptop.
By the way, I know that you just got it. I don't want to keep on this conversation, but if you go to the Epic Game Store and you download that's another Steam. Every day until January 7th, they're giving out free games. So today's free game is Solitarica, but every day they give out free games. I've gotten Alien Isolation, Darkest Dungeon, Metro 2033, Into the Breach. I've gotten like about 20 games from them.
What is that? EpicGames.com?
Epic Games, yeah. Every day they're giving out free games. Okay. At 11 o'clock, Cave Story. I've even got Troy, a Total War Saga, which is a $50 game. They usually have really good stuff. I know a lot of people don't even like Epic because they're just another company. It's one of those other companies. But hey, for free games, I don't mind. I can care less about it. So hey, you can actually even download Game Pass on there.
Wow. Okay. Well, you sold me. Okay. Yeah. Well, we gotta talk. So I can optimize my actual usage and more than just buying a $700 laptop just to play one game. I literally did. I literally bought that just for Deadlock.
You're already playing Game Pass, so I'm pretty sure you can just get Game Pass on your computer and play computer games as well. All right. Perfect. Tell me how you really feel about Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
All right. Oh God, is this game so hard on the eyes? I'm sorry. I don't like the art style of this game. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oldness?
It's too bright. I don't like cell shading. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Nothing about it. Like, I really, really hate Zelda's voice. Her voice is terrible. I'll just be real. She I don't know what she sounds like that. And I'm really upset with what they did with Link. They made Link more of like a heavy hitter, and he's not so fluid and fast like he was in the old games, or at least the old Hyrule Warriors. That being said, the game is growing on me. I played it 2 nights in a row, and it's a lot of fun. I'm playing just like I did with the original Hyrule Warriors. I'm playing with my oldest son, and we are having a blast together. It's not as hard per se. They changed things up with the special attacks a little bit, but other than that, the game is pretty fun. If you get past the voice acting, and you get past the actual art style, and you get past what they did to Link's moveset, it's actually pretty fun. I like the new mechanics. I like the new map. I like the new option where you do side quests, and that's how you can get upgrades. I like the upgrading of the weapons. I like that a lot too. But so other than that, the story, don't ask me about the story. I'm not paying attention to the story. My son is. I'm not, because I don't care about the story. I don't care at all. I just want to play the game. But it's interesting. So far, I'm neutral leaning to liking it after 2 days of playing it.
Okay. How does your kid like it though?
I think he likes it. He seems to enjoy it a lot. He seems to it was a gift for Christmas, and that was, I think, the only gift for Christmas that he said, "Oh yeah." So he's wanted that. So he's enjoying it. I know he's enjoying it. Definitely enjoying it. Definitely more than me. But I think I don't know if he's enjoying it because I'm so miserable playing it sometimes, or because he's laughing at all my reactions. He looks at my face. He looks at my facial reactions. He busted out laughing when I first heard Zelda's voice, and I said, "Dear God, why?" So I think he loves it, but I think he loves it even more because he sees that I'm trying to play it, but it's paining me to play it.
Oh,
So,
what? Why is it like paying you so much to play?
because it's I don't know what it is about the art style that I just don't like. You know, it's like Squeezy. So Squeezy Bit said to me, he's like, you know, it's like literally like,
behind me.
God, why? It just looks it actually looks a little better on your screen because it's not as god awful bright. But it's terrible. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You see what I was telling you about the green screen? I also
Yep.
but it's just a big circle.
I see. That's really cool. I need that. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
All right. Well, as long as you do it. All right. So top 5 games of 2020, guys. Let's go. Let's hype it up. All right. So 2020. 2020 is the year of the coronavirus. So I'm doing a lot of video gaming and working from home. So I've been doing a bit of everything this year. So here are my top 5 games that of 2020. It may be some old ones, it may be some new ones that I've enjoyed. So number 5, it's going to be Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I enjoyed the game. It's going to be up there. I enjoy the story. I know that game's old. I don't care. It's going to be my game of 2020 of the top 5.
Did it come out 2020?
No, they definitely didn't come out 2020. It's like 2017.
Okay, so this is Juancho's top 5 games that he's playing in 2020, not necessarily released in 2020.
Yeah, exactly. It never said they released. It said Juancho's top 5 games of 2020. Because freaking what's the game called? The Among Us. It's an old game. It wasn't even released in 2020, and it won game of the whole bunch awards this year in the video game awards. So
Which one?
Among Us.
Last Among Us.
Among Us. No, yeah, the one with the sus.
The what?
It's not little people that you kill. Yeah, no, man, that Pigman. Among Us, bro.
I never heard of it.
The game where people try to find the imposter. Are you an imposter, sus, bro? You know, you sussing, bro? I'm pretty sure you're sussing right now. You're definitely sussing. Mm-hmm. Definitely. All right, so that's number 5. Number 4 is going to be Endzone. I enjoyed the heck out of that game. I love survival games. It's really, 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 really fun. I've enjoyed every moment of Endzone. It was actually the first game that I actually got to play by one of the streamers that I watch.
That's a football game?
It's a survival game. Once you get my team, you're gonna see a whole bunch of survival games on there. The next game that I actually like I'm actually going through my list of games. Number 3, it's actually going to be Prison Architect. I've been enjoying the hell out of that game. You build a prison, you keep people inside, you keep the people crazy in the psych wards, you keep in the island. It's a lot of fun.
There's a game that I was playing with my son, which is the exact opposite. It's called The Escapist 2, which is where you're in prison and you're trying to escape prison.
Yes, those are by Team 7, if I'm not mistaken. Great games. Number 1 is actually on sale right now on Steam.
Well, they're both on Game Pass. So
number 2, Mafia Classic Edition, the Definite Edition. So Mafia Definite Edition, it was as a childhood game on the original Xbox. I love the hell out of that game.
Because Juancho wanted to be a gangster in his youth.
I guess so. The Italian in me, bro. So yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of that game. Now, number 1, the most controversial game of 2020, Cyberpunk 2077. I've enjoyed the hell out of the game. I've had, lucky me, I'm just probably full of luck. I've had a few little bugs, but nothing like damaging the game, and I'm not being able to play. At the beginning, it was because of the way that I had so much stuff running in the background to slow the game down. But once I figured out what I had to do, flawless. I've enjoyed every single second of the game.
What is the game about? Besides Keanu Reeves. And the graphics are terrible. Or downgraded.
No, not only on the current gen, not on the old gens, not the current gens. Don't be disrespecting the game.
I'm just saying, all the memes that I see is what we saw at E3, what it actually looks like, and I laugh at all the Cyberpunk
Actually,
memes.
you need to actually play the game on a high-end console or
What kind
high-end.
of game is it? What kind of game is it?
So it's a third person. It's similar to The Witcher, but in first person. The game is basically about you have a chip that is installed in your head because of something. I don't want to spoil it. And Keanu is in your brain. So his name is Johnny Silverhand. And you want to try to get that chip out of your mind to split the mind so you be able to survive. Because if you take it out, you die. So that's what basically the whole game's about. So you go around the city, Night City, and do different quests, try to fight people, kill people. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like a big Grand Theft Auto with like high end. The graphics are stunning in the computer. Like I've never. Another thing, I thought.
So you need to do a let's play so we can see what it really looks like. Send me the
Okay.
footage and I'll throw it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, definitely.
So
And the next thing I did, I was impressed with that game. Mass Effect had sexual scenes in them, if I'm not mistaken. There was titties and boobies.
alien titties and booties, no?
Yes.
Yes.
This game is very graphic with their, I mean, it's not hardcore. It's closely borderline softcore porn when these things come up.
Cinemax.
No, man, they're literally, you see him like going there and hammering, but you don't see the penis entering the vagina, but you do see, they know what's happening. You know what's happening.
Okay, you need to record that. I'm never gonna play the game.
So yes, the game, so yeah, it's quite interesting. It's a beautiful game, beautiful game. So that's why I'm giving it number one. Those are the top 5 games that I've played in 2020 that I've enjoyed. 2021, I don't know what's in store besides, I don't know. I've been playing a lot of computer games. I've been ever since I bought myself a computer, I've been like really playing a lot of different computer games.
What got you into PC gaming? Because I don't remember you being a PC gamer
Well,
in the
I was tired.
past.
I was just tired of Xbox. I was tired of just gaming console. I've had my Switch. I love my Switch. I still play with my Switch. But I said,
That's
you
what
know
she
what?
said.
I want to get something that I can play every type of game that I like. Xbox can't offer me every game I like. They can only offer few strategy games, but some of the strategy games are not meant to play in consoles. I'm gonna give you an
Yeah.
example.
Oh God, yeah.
Civilization, as much as I know they ported that game to different consoles, you can enjoy what it is on a keyboard and mouse. You can.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I love survival games. I love strategy games. I'm gonna put my money in it. I love shooting games. I'm just gonna build myself a PC. So I built myself a PC. That's what got me into it. And
Wow.
and every day, I mean, bro, once you get into PC games, it just doesn't stop, man. Every month I at least buy myself one game because they're cheap, 10 bucks, and some of
You
those games
sound like me in this freaking hookah, upgrading it every week.
Oh, I mean, I mean, once you get the civilization, I have the Australian civilization pack, the Nubia civilization pack, the Poland, the Vikings, the Persians, the Khmers. I have 9.
I'm trying to get. You know what's not working?
I have Gathering Storm and Rise and Fall.
Yeah, I need both of those. By the way, I need both of those. But you know what? I can't make work. I can't make Red Death work. Have you done the Red Death multiplayer game?
No, what's Red Death?
Red Death is some new.
Oh, Red Death Redemption?
No, Red Death on Civilizations. It's a new thing where it's like some like post-apocalyptic world, and there's like a red mist all across the map, and it doesn't like you only have a certain amount of characters, and it's you and multiplayer, and when you die, or if you get smothered by the fog, you die. Like it's some weird thing, but I've never got to play it. It won't work for some reason.
It's I see it. It's like it's I don't know. Red Death is called.
I don't know. It's Red something. Red Dawn. Red Civilizations. Red something.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, Red Death. Yeah, it's called Red Death. It's Civilizations Red Death. It's a new game mode. It's a battle royale game mode. Civilization 6 Red Death.
Civilization 6 that Red Death?
Yep. It's literally what it is. It's interesting.
Is it on Steam? Or is it
it's an extension to Civilization 6. Like you go to multiplayer and then you're able to just go on there and play it, and it's supposed to be a survival game, but I don't know, it doesn't really work for me. It doesn't work at all. But I've seen it. A lot of people get stuck for some reason where it doesn't work for them.
But the new expansion packs, Gathering Storm, I have it. So once we share the thing, you're able to go in there and actually play the full game.
I like it. All
All right.
right.
Let's not put video games out this
The
weekend.
return of Nintendo Life.
Nintendo Life. Nintendo ain't got time for your drama. I mean, yes, they don't. They don't care about you. They just care about you buying their stuff. I'm just kidding, Nintendo. Give us free stuff.
Yes,
So
please.
this article is coming from IGN, and you know what's happening in IGN? I don't know what's happening in IGN, but I do know Kanye West and his boo thing, Kim Kardashian,
So fine.
approached Reggie Films for a game back in the days. I think a couple of years when Reggie was still CEO, and Nintendo politely told them, "We just don't have time for it right now."
Was it during one of his many weird phases?
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was. It was about it was 2015, so I'm pretty sure it was getting there. It was getting there. 2015 Kanye West.
Who was president in 2015? Was that Barack?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, I mean, he was never really a fan of him either, but still. But yeah, so they approached him.
I would have either because he's a huge brand security risk with how.
Can you imagine if they would have said yes, and Nintendo would have been like, "Oh, we're done. We're just done. We're selling this Nintendo. We're changing their names."
Yeah, they would have said this. So we're selling to Sega. That's it. We're done. We're gone.
Sega. So
Actually,
yeah,
let's go back in time and make that happen.
I'm still curious to know what was the game that he pitched. I'm just for curiosity, just wanted to know. But yeah, they said no, they just don't have time for it, and that was nice.
But why Nintendo? I mean, I would think, why would he go to Nintendo? What family-friendly game was he planning to pitch to Nintendo? Could you imagine? Like what?
His name is probably going to be Jeeves.
Yeah, right. Or I think get the Jesus Walks edition. I don't know. I just don't know what he would have offered to Nintendo. Why Nintendo? Why didn't he go elsewhere? Like if Nintendo said no, why didn't you go to Sony? Why didn't you go to Microsoft? Why didn't you go to one of the other developers? So why only Nintendo? So I'm really curious as to what idea he had specifically for Nintendo and the console at the time. Was that the Wii U at the time?
I guess yes, it was the Wii U. It wasn't the Switch yet. The Switch wasn't announced
right,
yet.
So the Wii U, and by the way, the Wii U at the time was failing. So why Nintendo? Like it's really weird. So
I guess so. I guess that's the thing. So
Kanye West, hit us up if you want to tell us what your pitch was, and we'll put you on the podcast and absolutely tell the world what your pitch was. And who knows, maybe somebody else will pick you up.
We'll talk, Kanye. Let's talk.
There you go. Yeah, Kanye, at me.
All right, there we go. So the next thing I want to talk about was actually warmed my heart a little bit. Nintendo collaborates with Starlight to roll out hospital-safe consoles across America. During the video game
hospital-safe consoles, what does that mean?
During the video game awards, you know what they call our hospital, the cows, the walking cows, which are those portable stations for the nurse. Same thing, but with the console inside of it. Full-blown, high-def, Switch, Xbox, PS4, PS5 consoles on there.
That'd be cool.
So during the Video Games Awards, I actually saw them and I was very cool. So the game is called actually Starlight. It's called starlight.org/gaming. They donate what's called video games to hospitals for kids for hospital kids. So they're saying that video games have helped improve in the well-being of the kids' health. Actually, it's helped increase some of their sickness to be able to heal faster. They've always said that the power of heals that's behind the smile and laughter of a child.
And enjoyment. Yes, I totally agree. And you distract them, you put their mind on something else, their mind is working, So I agree. It's a great idea.
Starlight Gaming delivers happiness through following ways: play, socialization, emotional support, physical therapy, pain management, normalization, and entertainment. I can agree 100% that video games will make you do all that because it distracts you from what you're currently living in and makes your body do its thing. So you just focus on just enjoying playing, enjoying a few things that you may not be able to enjoy because of so much pain that you're in.
So now what you have is you'll have a whole bunch of violent sociopath hospital kids now because remember video games pro-violent make kids do violent stuff.
So yeah,
I'm being sarcastic, by the way. I'm being sarcastic.
So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to see what else. So Nintendo is partnering with them, and it's nice to see Nintendo actually still have a heart.
You know, Nintendo is the best one to partner because Nintendo's family friendly, and you put these in children's hospitals, so you'll know you'll get quality Nintendo games, more so than Grand Theft
The
Auto with your
25 games preloaded onto the gaming station include The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Vibe's favorite game, Super Mario Maker 2, Super Mario Party, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Super Mario Odyssey, Stardew Valley. I don't know about Cuphead. I'm very concerned about Cuphead.
I'm sorry, you're an asshole. He's like, Breath of the Wild, favorite game. It's like that was really good. I'm sorry, guys. That caught me off guard.
Yeah, so it's really well. I'm happy to see that. It's actually really well. I really hope to see how we can get that to actually have a hospital. How do you how do you get a hospital to reach out to them to actually do it? Actually, I'm gonna look into that because it'll be something nice to do for our children's hospital to do.
Yeah, sounds good. As the host of that Affirming Hospitals podcast, I can probably do something. So yeah, I can work on that.
Oh, all right. So next thing we're going down the list is Nintendo keeps on winning, bro. Nintendo is just living life.
Nintendo is this disappointed me. I read this one because it was the only one that would load at work. So it was the only page that would load at work.
They killed their Polygon fun time.
They killed everything, bro. I can't read anything at work. So this is the only way I read. So I actually read this one, and I was really disappointed in Nintendo being very petty and fickle, in my opinion. I don't know how you feel about it.
I'm really upset with it. That's why I said Nintendo keeps on winning because they just keep on winning. You just can't fight their IPA. I wanted some of their lawyers in my lifetime.
But they weren't. I don't think they were infringing upon the IP. They weren't calling themselves the official Mario Kart card. All right, basically what this is about is that there was this company in Japan that allowed Mario-like styled karting around Japan, and they allowed their customers to dress up as Mario characters, and that's about it. It's like telling me, I can't have a Nintendo party at my house because I infringed on the IP. Yes, you're charging for it, but you're not charging or marketing yourself as the official Nintendo Mario Kart live action kart racing. It just said we're kart racing, and if you want to dress up as Mario characters, go for it. So Nintendo slaps them with an injunction. They lose. They appeal, and in that appeal, they slapped a not affiliated with Nintendo stickers on all their stuff. They lost the appeal and had to pay even more money. Now they lost the appeal. I'm just like, bro, wouldn't you want that? It's like free advertising for you, kind of thing. As long as you make it very clear, hey, make sure you tell them that you're not affiliated with us, but knock yourself out. You're making us look good. I don't see the problem with it. So I'm really disappointed in the judgment. And
they have to pay, I think, 10 million yen, which is $97,000.
No, it's more than that now. That was the original price. I think it jumped up to something else. I think I could have sworn I saw
50 million yen was ordered to pay Nintendo 50 million yen, $483,000 for violating its IP rights.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says Mario Kart lost an initial judgment that was ordered to pay 10 million yen, 97,000 in a subsequent.
Right. Yeah. So
we have
$457,000.
The judgment boosted to 50 million yen. God dang. Bro.
Exactly. So they lost the appeal and they got boosted even more. Can you believe that? So they have to pay $500,000 to Nintendo just because they're doing kart racing and allow people to dress up as. Now I could be wrong. Maybe there's more to it than that. But from the article, from what I got, that's not enough. I just don't know. Nintendo sent us free stuff.
I guess so. Yes, Nintendo give us a lot of free stuff. All right. So that's it for Nintendo Life. I guess Nintendo Life ain't they're just savage. They just don't got life. The only good thing in life have is just they want to share kids. They're gaming with kids in hospitals. So
yeah, that's good. I guess it balances out. Their karma. They're back in the middle again, so it's good.
Nintendo,
we love you, Nintendo.
We love you, but God dang,
don't sue Juancho.
All right. So the 2021 winter season is ready. It has been announced, guys. This is coming from Polygon.com, the only place you get we get news from. Anyway, so Beastars season 2 will begins on January 7th in Japan. The show will stream on Netflix outside of Japan in July. Cells at Work Season 2 and Cells at Work Code Black will be simulcast on Funimation beginning January 9th. Cells at Work Code Black will be simulcast on Funimation as well beginning on January 10th. So that's 2 different shows. Dr. Stone, Stone Wars, January 14th. Laid Back Camp, January 7th. The Promised Neverland Season 2, January 7th. Skate the Infinite on January 9th. Now, Funimation. That's all Funimation. I didn't see anything about Crunchyroll, except for Dr. Stone, because Dr. Stone is the Crunchyroll original.
Oh, Crunchyroll has a
Now yeah, they do. I just want to know now, as a current Crunchyroll subscriber, am I just gonna have to just consult Crunchyroll to go to Funimation? Because now that they own both of them, Funimation owns Crunchyroll, or Crunchyroll's Funimation. No, Crunchyroll and Funimation are owned by Sony, which are both in the same umbrella. Am I gonna have when are they gonna merge so I can watch these shows on either of the streamers, or can you just combine them?
Every time a company merges, people lose jobs. So bite your tongue.
They already did.
Who?
Crunchyroll and Funimation got bought out. Sony bought Crunchyroll.
But they're still separate entities.
No, they're combining both companies. They're both under the same umbrella of Sony.
Right, but it's still 2 companies right now, Funimation and Crunchyroll, correct?
Yeah, for now. I just don't know what to do.
But if they're going to merge, people will lose, they lose jobs.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what happens in mergers.
Oh.
All right.
So that's savage.
Time for open mic.
Open mic.
Open mic.
Open mic.
All right. So I guess theaters are still a thing. They did well. Wonder Woman did really well in the box office.
It was what, $17 million over 3 days. I mean, I guess.
I mean,
that means it's
$16.7 million in the United States during the Friday to Sunday Christmas holiday weekend.
I mean, yeah.
Tickets sold for a pandemic. I mean,
for a pandemic, and the fact that it's on HBO Max, yeah, you're right. That's
only theaters. That doesn't include HBO Max.
Exactly. I'm saying, like, for only in theaters, and it was on HBO Max, people still ventured out to go see it. And me personally, if I'm gonna watch the movie, I prefer to watch it in theaters. So and that'd probably be my first movie. I don't think I've gone to the movie theaters at all this year, and it's due to the pandemic, but not due to the pandemic. It's because they just weren't putting out any movies at all, But I think that'd be my first movie. If I would make it out in 2020, it'd be that. It'd probably be 2021. But that's good. But of course, listen, I don't think theaters are going to disappear. They didn't disappear with video VHS. They didn't disappear with Blu-rays, DVDs. They did not disappear with streaming. I think maybe the big chains will disappear, the big mega ones, because they can't sustain things. But going to the movies is a communal experience. It is a a thing. It's like concerts. It's like sports events. They're not going to go away because you want that. Even if you don't talk to anybody, you like to be in a stadium full of people and you're all, experiencing it together, separate but together. So I don't think theaters are disappearing. I just think it's going to be a little different for maybe another year or so. But Endgame is not going to be the last movie that's going to be a huge hit in theaters. Give it some time, people will go back.
Yeah. All right. The next thing I wanted to the last final topic of the hot mic time.
Hot mic. Hot.
Arriba.
So hot.
All right. So simping. Do you simp?
What the hell is simping?
So simping. A man who foolishly overvalues and defers to a woman, putting her on a pedestal. Someone who foolishly overvalues someone else and defers them to putting them on a pedestal. That's what it means. That's what you simp. So there's a lot of girl streamers or Twitch streamers who are gorgeous, and they use that beauty for guys to donate money. So they simp over her, even though she's not a really good gamer, I guess, in a way.
Nobody follows a gamer girl because they're a good gamer. So let's be reasonable. They follow her because she's fine as hell. Come on, bro.
Money for them, and they just recon. So that's simping. So I wanted to use that to my advantage, the money to just simp. But then sometimes like, isn't that pimping?
Listen, you make that money. That's like saying OnlyFans is like crappy. It is, but look,
OnlyFans is equivalent to simp. I mean, you can watch porn free, or you can get an OnlyFans and then pay that porn star or that person.
But here's the difference.
money.
Here's the visit. With OnlyFans, it's usually you're following somebody that you tangentially know. So it's more real to you than watching like regular pornography, you know what I'm saying? Or regular anything, whether it's BD, EDM or whatever it's called, or just talking. It's because you know or you may know the person, or they're closer to you. It's a closer thing, really.
Now, what is simp? It's a question I'm asking.
Not with gamer girls, and not recently. Actually, maybe the girl that I'm hanging out with now, I'm sipping her to high hell. I'm putting her on a pedestal because she is amazing. But yes, I've simped. Oh yeah, I've absolutely met a woman and put her on a pedestal, whether she deserved it or not, just because I was either attracted to her or I found some traits that were good. Especially the old Jason, the nice guy. Yeah, he simped every other woman.
Topic for the last of the nice guys.
Oh yeah, we definitely bring that up.
Last of the nice guys. Simping, do you simp? Well, I've never simped. I can tell you.
You've never simped a woman on a pedestal? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I actually have my current wife.
That's what I was gonna say. Exactly. I mean,
definitely massive. But besides her, like strangers, like on Twitch. I mean, I use my Amazon Prime to subscribe to some of the Twitch followers because I like some of their content. Like when I'm working, I'm actually like watching them because it distracts me, keeps me focused. But at the same time, it's I wouldn't use my own money to actually back a hot girl just because she's hot. She has to provide me some type of quality content.
You're probably the only one that would say that. Her quality content is that she's hot and she'll jiggle and bounce for you. That's her quality content.
I mean, I don't know. I guess. I mean, people hate simp. People are like, oh my god, you just spend it. I mean, everybody to each their own who wastes their own money. I can care less what you do with your money.
I agree. It's better than shooting up heroin.
But me personally, I can care less about simping. It's not my thing. Yeah, that's it, man. I have nothing else left on my list.
Oh my god. Is that the end of the original recipe special? Is that the original first time outline?
Yes, that's how you end 2020.
Yeah, exactly.
Because original podcast is that.
Exactly. Because sometimes in order to move forward, you have to look backwards. Ooh, that's deep.
Is that Soul?
Well, that's it for Keepin the Geek Bros, the original recipe special episode. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope 2020 didn't kick you in the ass too hard. And let's look forward to a normal 2021 after everybody else gets ejected. Or so far, I won't be getting it though. Juancho, final thoughts?
Yeah, nothing, man. Hopefully, everybody has a good 2021. Let's start the year fresh and like the fresh scent. Just starting fresh. Try to stay safe out there and see what happens. I mean, we're getting ready for round 2, so I
absolutely. So yep, stay tuned next week. We back with the whole crew, back with the new outline and everything that you've loved so far. So I'm Vibe.
This is Juancho.
And remember, geeking out
never sounded this good. Adios, amigos. Peace.
Keeping up with the Geek Bros.